Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ktechagai and I am so excited to be back again with another video. So today we are going to learn how we can insert an image or images into tests. So you probably have come across tests that have images inserted or caught up in them. But I want you to know that tests in themselves do not come with images in them. Okay, naturally every test is supposed to have only a stroke or a fill, a solid color. So, and for the sake of this video, I looked up on the internet and I found a movie poster, a movie by Tyler Perry. Okay, the title is Do Not Look Up. Okay, that explains everything that we have to do today. So when you take a look at the movie poster, okay, there you see that not only one image but multiple images are caught up or are trapped in the test. Okay, so that suggests to us that by the end of the lesson we should be able to insert one or multiple images in a test, and you can only do that with a technique called clipping mask in Photoshop. So let's get right into how you can get this done all by yourself. So let's launch up my Photoshop and create a new file. So file, new. So I recently used this dimensions. Okay. So if you do not have this in your case, go all the way to art and illustrations. And I have to warn you, I'm using Photoshop 2022. Okay, so if you are using older versions, you probably have that dimension here. You don't, but if you don't, and you have the same version as mine, and you don't see the dimension here, 1920 by 1080, and just click View All Preset and get it from here. And if you are using a way older version and you don't have this dimension down here at the preset, then all you need to do is go ahead and enter the values yourself. And the width is 1920 as against height 1080. Yeah, pixels. Don't mess with this one and leave everything else as it is. And be sure to give it a name from here. So let's call it clipping mask. Okay, there. And click create. So here we are. Let's zoom this up a little bit. All right. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is to pick our test tool and begin to type. So we are going to type out the word do not. Okay, so the don't. Okay, and let's duplicate the Control J and drag it to the side. Double click on the T in the thumbnail and go ahead and type out the word look. All right. Let's go ahead and type the letter U and type out another letter P. So let's select both of them and drag them all the way up. Okay, let's scale them up a little bit. So go over to the character panel. So our text is now at 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and scale it up a little bit more. Okay, so there we are. So now we can keep track of the size of the text. Okay, so when you look over to the character panel, the size is about 200, so 180. So let's leave it at that. Let's commit the change and keep the value in our mind. Let's enter 190. Okay, and select the P letter. The layer. Go to the character panel and enter the same value, 190. Okay, so that we have the same size for the app. Oh, so at a glance, the app looks bigger than the P looks bigger than the U. So we can just get into the transform mode and crank it up, okay, so that we get the same height. Alright, so let's select all of them together and align them to the bottom. Okay. Alright, so there we are. Split them at the bottom. Let's do the same for the don't and the look. So let's try 194 for the two of them. That's overwhelming. Let's go back and give it like 90. Oh, my bad. So 90. Okay, I guess that should do it. Let's go to the look. Give it the same value. Oh damn. No, so let's give it the same value, 90. Don't look. Don't look. Okay, so there we are. Why not select both of them? So click the look layer, control, and click on the dome to select both of them. And now you can scale them down like this. Good. So let's select all of them now and group them. Control G to group them. Or with all of your layers selected, you can just go ahead and drag them all the way down here to this folder to group them. Right, so that can be simple too. So Control A, we want to align it to the middle. Control A, the group to the middle. Control A, and hit align horizontally and align vertically here. Good. So now our text layers are stuck in the middle of our canvas. So we can go ahead and deselect. Okay, we want to get rid of this marching ant. So Control D, or let's go to undo and show you another way you can do that. Go to select, because what we have done right here is some selection we have done. Okay, so in order for us to do the selection, go to select, tab, and then the second item precisely is what we need, Control D. So here's the shortcut you can keep in mind next time. So go ahead and click that, and you have don't look up. Now we have to import some pictures that we are going to insert into the test, or clip mask. So select this, that, and that, and just drag over to the canvas. Drag them over to your canvas. Okay, so commit each of them until you have exhausted all of them. So now we have to take our time and place them into the test. Okay, so let's deal with the first picture here. So we drag it all the way on top of the um, the, the word don't. Okay, so the trick is that for you to be able to insert an image into a test, the image should sit, the image layer should sit on the text layer. And once you have that done, then you are ready to do the next thing that will get the image placed in the text. Okay, So now that we have done that, we go ahead and hit control. Oh, my bad. Go ahead and right click. Okay, right click, and here is what we need to do to get the image caught up in the test. So go ahead and click um, clip masking. Okay, so clip masking, good. But if you so now that we have done that, if you are not careful the first time you do it and your image gets hidden, all you need to do is select the image layer and get into the transform mode. Okay, and then you can drag around. You can drag inside the text to see the part of the image. Okay, so we have done exactly that, and you can scale it up to reveal particular part of the image that you want to. Okay, so let's leave that where it is, and let's go to the look. Here's the look layer, and we want to clip mask this image. Okay, the second image here. So the key is that you let the image layer sit on top of the text layer, and then you right click and go right ahead to clear clip mask by clicking on the clip mask. Okay, okay, so let's drag this away to see it. Okay, so um it it's hidden. So what you need to do is get get into the transform mode, control T, or you can just go ahead and begin to move it around. Okay, and if it's not okay for you or you're not satisfied with what you see, you can go ahead and scale it down or up to get the desired result. Okay, so now you realize that we have one image inserted, one image each inserted into don't and the look respectively. Meanwhile, we can insert more images into either one of them. Okay, so let's duplicate the woman with the hat. Okay, and uh, move it near or on top of the image that is inserted into the don't. And let's go ahead and clip mask. Okay, but look at the position, look at where it is, and look at where the letter is. Okay, so it is natural that when we do the clip masking, we are not going to see it, but then we can go ahead and just move it all the way to the D. Alright, okay, so meanwhile, you can just drag it over. You can just drag it all the way to the don't. Go ahead and clip mask. Alright, so there we are. And sometimes sometimes parts, if you are going to insert multiple images into one text or one text layer, you can have them overlapping, and that can be very worrying. And one way you can deal with that is by selecting the layer that is overlapping the other, and you want part of them hidden, and then choose your eraser, okay, and just go ahead and click that, and it tells go ahead and say okay, and you begin to clean the part that is overlapping the other. I Okay, let's drag this up. Okay, there we are. And now the last thing we need to do is we are going to place this last image into the word app. Meanwhile, from our layer, each of them is on a different layer. Okay, so and we actually want to place the image into both of them. as if they were one. Okay, so we have to group them. So Control G to group the app, bring the layer on top of that group here, and now you can go ahead and right click and choose create clip map create clip and mask. Good. And now we can position, go ahead and position it in the middle. um, this isn't exactly what we want, so you can just go ahead and scale your image up till it fills the whole test. All right. Forgive me. Okay, stuck in here. Okay, so there we are. This is just how you can insert um an image or multiple images into a text. Okay, I hope that this was useful. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend that you do so. And be sure to hit the notification bell. Leave your comment in the section below. Comment, share, and I'll see you in the next video.